Good morning, y'all. Woke up before Taika and Bart today, so I'm just packing for work. I get my vitamins, and then I get a bottle of protein, which I get from the bottom of my pantry right here. Oh no, I'm almost out. Only got my apple lemon left, and I got the lemonade one. So grab these guys, turn the light off, close the pantry so those freaking sneaky guys over there don't raid it. No, I'm just kidding. They're actually really good. They don't raid the pantry. They only raid food that's left out on the table. So if we have like a plate of nachos or something, if you leave them unattended for like 30 minutes, they're gonna destroy that shit. But if it's just the pantry, everything's sealed, we're good. Put it in my side pocket on my trusty backpack right here. And I already packed my meal. I got my meal in there. What else do I need? My laptop, check. Yeah, I always do this little checklist thing, almost like I'm doing a mini travel vacation. So I got my laptop, got my meal, got my clothes. No, actually, I'm not gonna take a shower at work today because right after work, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna run. So I'm not gonna shower. I know it's nasty, but I only have, I think, 2 or 3 hours of meetings today. So I'm like, I'll just work out, get sweaty, do the 2 or 3 hour meetings, come back, and then I'll run. Keys, wallet, it's my keys. What else do I need? Keys, wallet, laptop, got that. No clothes today, meal, vitamins, and protein. Boom, got it. That's everything that I'm gonna need. And time for daddy to go train. See you guys later. Damn, dude, I parked hella far from the house. Cars all over there. The freaking great thing right there. So we live in a gated community, so there's like HOA, and by the HOA rules, we're not allowed to claim the parking spots that are around here. So even though we live here, this parking spot, which is the one that I always try to get, it's up for grabs by anyone, and so is that one. I try really hard, but there's a lot of times I come home and someone parks there, and secretly I'm like, damn, why you stealing my spot? But I'm like, it's HOA rules. So technically, if I want, I could go up this street and park in front of someone else's house, and they can recognize my car and go, hey, doesn't he live down there? And I can go, HOA rules. But I'm not a dick like that, so I don't mind. I also take it as like a chance to check out the neighborhood a little bit more, because as soon as I get home, you know, like I'm inside the house trying to spend as much time with Taika, and it's not until I come out here early in the morning, I look around, I'm like, man, this neighborhood's dope. It's peaceful, it's quiet. We have little, like, what are these called, mini parks? Is it a mini park when there's like 2 benches? Because this ain't a full-on park, there's no slide. I don't know, but once I get up in here, and I'm like, oh man, it's pretty nice. It actually gives me a chance to walk around and look at things. Just smashed a workout at Barbell. It's pretty tight. You can see the logo from the door. I'm in the employee parking lot, so most likely most of you can't park back here, because if the staff are doing their job, they're gonna come out here and then they're gonna kick you out. And it's not for a bad reason, it's actually for a good reason. And the good reason is the most convenient parking is in the front, because you have to enter through the front.
I saw you on the street, you are.
Oh shit, my podcast is going crazy. So the most convenient parking is in the front. So we put the burden on our staff, like, hey, you guys have to park in the back so you can leave the front completely open for anyone that wants to stop by. So all the staff parks in the back, and everyone gets all this street parking. We're really lucky. So our lease for this gym is coming up soon, and it's so crazy. We've already been here, I think, 4 years, and it's going on 5, and we signed a 5-year lease. Which I don't know if it might be blown out on me right now. Let me change the setting. Oh no, it's good. So we've been here for 4 years, going on 5, and our lease ends on the 5th year, which means we have to either re-sign for another given amount of time, or we might have to move locations. So that's a big discussion, because unlike, you know, when you want to move into a new place and you're looking for rent, it's pretty easy to be like, okay, me and my buddies want to move in together. There's no obligation here. You give your like 2 weeks or 30 days notice or whatever, and you could bounce on out. in terms of business, before you can move into a new spot, you have to get that entire location approved by the city and make sure all the zoning and stuff takes place. So that process can take 3 months at the shortest, and I've seen it take 6 months to a year. One of my buddies, he opened a kind of like a Baja Mexican food place, kind of like a Chipotle, except they specialize in bowls rather than burritos. And they built the whole thing out, looked super nice. And because the counter, which was like, I think 20 feet across the restaurant, because the counter was an inch off, they had to take down that entire counter, and they have to rebuild it. And it wasn't even something they can tell City Hall, like, yo, it's just an inch, man. Like, can you like waive it or something like that? Some cities are so particular that they won't even let stuff like that slide. So those are the biggest considerations. One is, do we want to go through a crazy moving process getting a new place approved, or our place is already approved, and do we just want to stay here and increase the lease? It all depends on like the pricing and all that crazy business mumbo jumbo stuff. But yeah, now I'm driving to the office, and just like usual, LA traffic is crazy. People, big ass trucks. I think something about these LA streets, I think back when they built them, they didn't foresee this many cars on the street. So it's probably meant for like 1 or 2 cars. And as LA progressed, they didn't widen the streets. So now like you have like just like a postal truck like that, which should be part of daily living. The minute you park that on the side of the street, everyone has to swerve around it, which is weird because you should account for it, because that's like a normal vehicle. It's not like a big ass semi truck. You know, I'm sure like in the Orange County, which is away from LA, it's a newer city, they probably already accounted for all that stuff. But yeah, time to go to the office. Look at this cute ass meal that Julia has. That your mom made it for you?
Yeah. The meat was prepared by my uncle, but it's like chosh.
That sounds so weird.
The barbecue pork. He made some for the whole family. So.
And that's, you expect to get full off this?
I have a banana, and then I have bread in my bag.
And you're gonna eat all of that within the next hour?
That within the next hour.
What the?
Yeah.
You have like the healthiest and the most unhealthy, and then you have like something natural. That's interesting. Everyone's food choices are so different. I'm eating this turkey pasta thing that I mashed up, but I wished I was eating a steak. And then Michael's telling me he eats fish.
I eat fish probably once every 2 days, like 5 ounces of tuna or salmon. And I also have a lot of Brussels sprouts.
That's good. Do you shit every day?
I do. Like, one of my favorite experiences in the morning is like waking up and taking like a massive shit.
How big is it if you had to estimate?
Maybe like I don't know, like this much.
Oh, you disgust! I'm talking about like the units. Like, is it how many kilograms or pounds you think it is?
I don't know. I've never measured it before.
I don't want to see your hands form into a shit ball.
I don't know, but you know, like sometimes I also have like spinach smoothies with like protein powder as well, and like if I don't eat enough other stuff, like my shit comes out green.
Oh yeah, that happened to me before.
It's kind of cool though in a way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I feel so clean as the vegetables are going through my body.
Yeah, that happened to me before.
Yeah, did you like it?
Well, when I had green shit? It tripped me out for like 1 second, and then I was like, I'll probably never see that again, and I did it. It was literally, I think when we came back, from Vegas, and I didn't eat very many vegetables, so I pounded vegetables for 2 days straight, and I have like this probiotic thing that has even more greens in it. And then I didn't notice that I had green shit until I wiped. When I wiped, I was like, wait, this is green. And then that's when I looked in the toilet, and I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy.
I think when it gets to that point though, that means you definitely had too much vegetables. But I mean, it does feel good sometimes to have green shits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, ever since I started working out and trying to take more protein,
Yeah.
I've been a lot more regular than before. Because like.
Are you talking about a period or shit?
Oh, my shit.
Because girls also use regular for the periods.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, for my shit. Because like typically, I would probably only shit maybe like 3 times a week.
Like every other day?
Yeah, like every other day, or even like every other 2 days. So like it wasn't really, I don't know, to each their own body, I guess. But then ever since I started working out and eating a lot like more protein and stuff, I've been going about like almost every day.
You know who I follow as like the model citizen?
For shitting?
Yes.
For shit.
I look at dogs and they shit every day. I'm like, so I'm probably supposed to shit every day too.
Wow.
Scientifically
Shit, like multiple times a day, I feel.
No, sometimes I do actually. Sometimes like twice, but usually it's once a day. And just like you, it's one big ass one in the morning, and it's usually probably 2 pounds. I'm guessing.
2 pounds? You measured it?
No, I look at it and I feel like 2 pounds lighter. Sometimes I have a big one and it's like 3 pounds.
That's good to know, Bart.
Yeah.
I have this really lovely image in my mind right now, which I don't want to have.
Because it's very frequent when all the poop, it piles up so much it comes out of the water.
Gross.
Oh.
Hey, hey,
Hey, but
if dogs use the toilet, I think the same thing would happen. So that's how I know I'm on the right track. It's super rare that this happens, but I'm the only one left at the office right now, and it looks lonely and scary. Look at that. Damn, looks like it's a horror movie. Everyone's gone. No Jess, no Tiff, no Barbell people, and I'm left. I'm the only one left. And even our cleanup crew came and cleaned up. And usually I'm not the only one that's left because we have so many moving parts. Barbell, JK News, JK Party. So when I go home, there's still people working on their stuff. And because I'm more of like an early bird, so I get up early and get the work done. Everyone usually comes in a little bit later. But we did have to finalize like a big shoot, and this is some business mumbo jumbo, so you can skip over to the next thing if you don't want to watch this. But one of our staff members in Barbell is going through a family emergency right now, so we kind of have to divvy up the work and take over his tasks because the show the show must go on. So we broke that down in here, and because Gio had a lot of experience producing skits for Just Kidding Films, she was helping us break down like a shoot treatment and how it should be taken logistically. Because just because you have a vision creatively, it's like, cool, you know, it'd be dope like the sun, and then you have a skateboard and all that stuff, and it's like, okay, so what time do you want to shoot then? Is that shooting sunrise, sunset? Who's gonna have those shoes or whatever? So you have all these logistical things. And so we broke down our shoot into like wardrobe, the props, the locations. We're gonna be shooting at Venice. What are the important shots we have to get in case shit hits the fan? What are the ones we're gonna X out? So we put 3 stars there. Who are the talent gonna be? The equipment that we need, bounce boards, shower bar, a changing tent, first aid kit, cause safety first. Food, we gotta make sure everyone's fed. There's water, who the crew is, and we have all the people up here. Transportation, cause you also gotta keep in mind, if we're rolling around with 12 people, how many cars do we need? We gotta put the equipment in there, we gotta put water. And then we got people coming from out of town, and we have to reimburse their gas or their Uber or even their flight or even their Airbnb. And then we have all this stuff, and then we gotta put it into who's gonna tackle which emails and who's gonna correspond with whoever. So you'll see like Evan, Nadeem on there, and like it's just a big old operation. So we have to divide that up. And so it's unfortunate that one of our guys had a family emergency, but it's so cool to see such a dope team comes together and go, you know what? Well, it's no problem. We got you. We'll get this shit taken care of. And this is just cool, another cool learning experience because, you know, sometimes small forward got to play point guard and sometimes shooting guard got to play forward, whatever. I don't know, it's basketball tournament, got to do all those things. But that's it. I'm the only one left, which means I get to turn off all the lights. Oh, damn, it's too dark. And I gotta press the alarm button, which I can't show you. Can't show you guys. But I did arm it, so bam. See you guys at home. Finally got home. Today's one of the latest days I've come home. Usually I come home like around 5 or 6. I think it's almost 8, but thank God for daylight savings. That the sun is still out, which is beautiful. I love it. I miss my boy. Where's my little boy? Taika. Oh, he's not in the living room. Taika, where are you? He's not in the living room. Taika, where's Taika? He's right there with mommy and grandma, eating yummy food. You're eating yummy food. Did you miss me?
today it's kale and apple.
Did you miss me, baby? Did you miss me?
He brushed his teeth. He played with grandma and grandpa.
That's so cute.
He had some Korean food just now.
Ooh.
Now he tasted Korean food. He didn't eat it.
You're
Didn't eat
part
it.
Korean.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God, you're barely 1%.
Yeah, so that means he's 0.5%. You're half of that. 0.5% Korean. Koreans in the house. Mmm, yummy. Did you miss me?
Nope.
How come? That's very mean.
Maybe a little.
But I know this guy missed me. Keep staring at me. You miss me, huh? Did you miss me, mister? Mister, did you miss me? Mister, did you miss me? Did you miss me?
My lips are sealed, buddy.
God damn it. This little guy has learned to cry to get what he wants. So he was playing, but then we changed him. And he was laying there a little bit too long because we have these slim fit freaking PJs. And he's jacked, so it was hard getting it on. I think he got kind of bored. And he started crying. But the minute that grandma put a diaper in his face, he was like, oh, what's that? And now he's in another environment. He's like, ooh, where am I going? All of a sudden, huh? All of a sudden, you don't cry anymore. Look at those little tears. How you got those little tears like that for? All right, are we ready to go?
The dog. Where's the third one? The blonde
Third
one.
dog.
The blonde one.
Blonde Briggy. The garage door is open.
Yeah, I know. Briggy.
So that's probably your answer?
Where's she?
Oh, he's right here. You little sneaky son of a thing. Ready to go, Mom Bear Potato?
Yeah.
We're dropping off little Taika because we're going to Florida tomorrow or this whole weekend for this big ass YouTube event, and Grandma is nice enough to watch him while we're there on this little business trip. So we have to drop him off, and we're shutting this place down, turning the TV off. Do we need anything? What the? Oh, I forgot to turn off the sound. It's true, we got a home theater system. Huh. Turn it off. Cool. What? There we go. That sound is Taika pulling on that little thing. Okay, move, little kitties. We just set up the little pack and play. So Taika has a safe place to sleep. He used to sleep on Grandma's bed, but because he's so squirmy and crawling out, it's actually not safe because he just crawl off the side of the bed. So now we brought another pack and play for Grandma's house, so he can sleep in here. There's a double mattress, it's extra soft. This guy is sleeping. He fell asleep in the car. My little Taika. I'm gonna give you a kiss, and I'll do it as gentle as possible so I don't wake you up, but see you in a couple of days, Mr. Man. Got home, took a shower. I feel relaxed, and I was actually getting pretty happy because I was like, okay, cool. I finally get to get a good night's rest because Taika's not here. And then I realized we have an early morning flight, which means like I still gotta wake up at like 6 or like 6:30 or something. I'm like, damn it. Why won't life let me sleep? So, and I can't really sleep on the plane. I wish I was one of those guys that could, but I can't. So, I guess I still won't be able to sleep, but I'll be able to sleep hopefully when I'm in Florida. Sleep a little bit over there. That'll be the goal. Right now, we're just wrapping up some stuff, charging up some essentials. Marber's charging her headphones, her Bose headphones, and her laptop. I'm doing the same. Marber is also charging the little portable Wi-Fi, and we're just wrapping things up around here without the little man. It does get kind of lonely because that guy brings a lot of personality to the table. So cute. He smells good too. I love smelling him. But yeah, so I'm gonna get ready for bed and catch you guys tomorrow. Good night.